Well, we've worked hard for the money today. They now are retesting the low by a quarter tick. We are 49.75 and looking for a rotation back toward the mean here. See if we can't find some cross trade and find a position in here somewhere. There's just no volume here on the buy side. 0.0500. We have some selling, but the market's not going anywhere. This is really interesting. Usually there's some volatility when you run the stops. You run a little bit down and boom, right back. So let's take a look here. We have 15, 13, 18, 12, and the market's just stuck. So we're going to take a position here, and we're going to take the 49.75s. Okay, our 49.75s are underwater here. Now we're trading 48.50. Our exit on the 49.75s is of course 51. Then once we get filled, we put our stop in. So we're going to take a look here and see if we can better our position. Okay, we see some cross trade here, but it's a little too late to better our position. We're back in the 49s. See that 1900, 23, 16, and we had significant sell volume here, but the market didn't go anywhere. So we're going to hang tight here with our 49.75s. If we break below here, I have no reference, which probably means I shouldn't even be trading from the long side here. But considering of what we spoke about before with the options, and we have a significant down range today, an elongated profile, we should rotate back up toward the mean. So I think I'm pretty confident in our position at 49.75 here being somewhere around the low. And we're in the beginning of the J period, which is usually when things get active. Well, we almost pulled the trigger to better our position in the 48.50 area, 48.75. I was sort of waiting for the 47s in case they took it down a little bit. We still might. We just opened up the K period, so we might test the J period low by a quarter tick. That might give us a chance to better our position. If not, we're sticking tight here with the 49.75s. Our exit on the first contract, of course, is 51, and our target will be back at the mean at 57 for our second contract. Boy, that little test down to the 47s happened quick. I looked up and missed that trade completely. We'll let the video run here for a minute. We still don't have our stop set. We're looking for our exit at 51. If we get the 47.75s again, I may very well better the position by 2 points. Get back the 49.75s and keep the 47.75s. You have to be quick. There was no trade on the ass there at 47.75. There was over here. That happened quick. That was boom, boom, boom. There's 47.75. We're going to take the 47.50s. Take the 47.50s. Okay, in the K period beginning, we just took out the stops underneath the J period. So we now have 2 at 47.50 and 2 at 49.75. That makes our average price about 48. And we're looking to offset our first 2 at break even at 49.75. And we'll offset one of the 47.50s at 49.75, and then keep our target up toward the mean at 57. Let the video run here since we're back in the 46s. Not having any volume reference down here in the 40s to compare this to is challenging. I could look at the cash chart. I probably should have made this reference on the cash chart dailies before I got into the trade. There's a point below us, just by a couple points in the cash chart, that should act as support. You can check that out. It goes back if you look at today's low and run a horizontal line to the corresponding reference area. You'll see a little a bar which has the low just below where we are here in the 44 to 46 area. So we're going to hang tight with our positions. We have two long at 49.75, two long at 47.50. Looking to exit 3, our initial 2 plus one of our last 2 at 49.75 for a break even on the first trade, and then 2 1/4 points on the second. And then we have our last offset target up at the mean point of control, which is around the 57s, which if we get hit would make a nice 10-point trade from our 47 exit, our entry. So we'll stand tight here and see if we can make this work. We see a lot of volume here. We're patiently staying long with our underwater positions here. There's definitely cross trade here. You can see a significant amount of trade. 25,000, 4,000 negative delta, 17 to 13, 22 to 10, 18 to 17, 19 to 10, 27 to 19, 20 to 844, 5 to 14, 12 to 9. When we get back to the 49.75s, like I say, we'll offset those first 2 and offset one of our second and ride the third, ride the fourth. Keeping in mind also our average on 4 contracts here is about 48. That's our break even for all 4. That's a good number to keep in mind. It can help you tally how far underwater you are in terms of dollars, and just helps you to understand the situation a little better. Another interesting thing that makes me feel better about this trade is look at the negative pullback column, look at the reversal columns. Red triangle, down reversal, positive delta. Red triangle column, reversal column, positive delta. Pullback is building positive. So we're going to stick here, and we're underwater obviously, still trading at 45s. I'm not sure what to think about the stop running. Obviously it wasn't just stop running, otherwise we would have been back above where the stops would have been under the J period at this point. But we're going to stay tight. Everything's telling us to stay tight, except for the stop running. Here we have a negative reversal red triangle reversal column with a slightly negative delta. Here we have another reversal red column with a positive delta. We've had a lot of positive deltas on these pullback on the reversal columns. That's a pretty good observation. We have made a tail here down at the K period. We are about 5 points below the J period to the low here in the 45 area. So again, our break even for all 4, if we wanted to dump all 4, was 48. It seems that we have evidence now that the K period low may be in for at least a rotation back up toward the point of control, which is 57. So we're going to stand tight and follow our procedure, follow our protocol. You're telling me I'm all excited here. The thrill of buying the low never ceases. We have sell 3 at 49.75, which will break us even on the first 2, and of course again give us 1 with 2.5 points, and we'll leave the last for the point of control at 57. Alright, there is our fill at 49.75. We have 1 contract left. We have a target set at 57. And we'll place our stop at the break even at 47.50. We're being patient. It's testing the 52s, 53s, it's balanced from 50 to 53 and back and forth. Our target's 57 at the mean. You know, looking at the chart, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TPO congestion at 55. 57, the mean might not be the right target because we're not a balanced day, it's a linear day. L period just opened up. If we get the people sensing that K period is the low, we might have some short covering though. We're just going to keep tight. We're going to hang with our 57 exit, and we're going to have our stop. Our stop is still the same, hard at 47.50. Oh, look at that. We got stopped out at the 47.50s. Without a trailing stop, we only gained 2 1/4 points. Time to readdress the trailing stop, huh?